When we think of the Olympic Games today, we picture dazzling ceremonies, world-class athletes, and a global audience of billions. But long before the modern Olympics came into existence, the ancient Olympic Games captured the imagination of the ancient Greek world. These games, held over 2,000 years ago, were much more than a showcase of athletic prowess. They were a celebration of human strength, spirituality, and unity. But how do these ancient games compare to the grand spectacle we know today? Let's journey back to ancient Olympia and uncover the similarities and differences between then and now. The origins, a sacred affair. The ancient Olympic Games began in 776 BCE in Olympia, a sanctuary site in Greece dedicated to Zeus, the king of the gods. These games weren't just about competition, they were a spiritual event. Athletes competed to honor Zeus, and winners were revered as almost divine. Contrast this with today's Olympics, which focus on global unity, national pride, and the celebration of human potential irrespective of religion. For example, the flame we see in modern Olympic ceremonies is a nod to the sacred fires of ancient Olympia. Just as the Greeks lit fires to honor their gods, today's Olympic torch carries the flame of peace and unity across continents. Who could compete? In ancient times, the Olympics were open exclusively to free Greek men. Women were barred not only from participating, but even from watching the games. The one exception was the priestess of Demeter, who could witness the events as part of her religious duties. Fast forward to today, and the Olympics are the epitome of inclusivity. Athletes of all genders, nationalities, and abilities such as Paralympians take part, representing the strides humanity has made toward equality. Take the inspiring story of Simone Biles, one of the most decorated gymnasts in Olympic history. Her presence in the modern Olympics highlights how far the Games have come in embracing diversity, a stark contrast to the limited participation in ancient times. The events, then and now. The ancient Olympics featured events that were raw and primal, reflecting the challenges of ancient life. The most celebrated event was the Stadion Race, a short sprint of roughly 192 meters. Other events included wrestling, chariot racing, and the Pancration, a brutal mix of boxing and wrestling with almost no rules. Modern Olympics, on the other hand, showcase over 30 sports, ranging from swimming and gymnastics to skateboarding and surfing. While ancient events tested physical endurance and survival skills, today's games highlight a blend of athleticism, strategy, and innovation. Interestingly, the marathon, a staple of the modern games, has no ancient counterpart. It was inspired by the legend of Phidippides, a Greek soldier who ran from Marathon to Athens to deliver news of victory in battle. This blend of mythology and history became the foundation for one of today's most iconic Olympic events. The rewards: glory versus gold. Ancient Olympic champions didn't win medals. Instead, they were crowned with a wreath made from olive leaves, symbolizing divine favor. However, the glory they earned lasted a lifetime. Victors were immortalized in statues and poems, and their hometowns often rewarded them with money, land, or tax exemptions. In contrast, modern Olympic athletes receive medals gold, silver, or bronze as tangible tokens of their achievements. Beyond medals, many gain lucrative sponsorships and worldwide fame. Yet, the spirit of glory remains unchanged. Whether it's Usain Bolt's electrifying sprints or Nadia Comaneci's perfect gymnastics score, modern athletes are celebrated as heroes, just like their ancient counterparts. Unity through competition. One of the most inspiring parallels between ancient and modern Olympics is their ability to bring people together. In ancient Greece, city-states often at war, like Athens and Sparta, observed a sacred truce during the Games. This truce allowed athletes and spectators to travel safely to Olympia and celebrate a shared heritage. Today's Olympics carry the spirit of unity on a global scale. Athletes from over 200 nations come together, setting aside political and cultural differences to compete on equal footing. The image of the North and South Korean teams marching under a unified flag at the 2018 Winter Olympics is a powerful modern-day reflection of the ancient Olympic ethos. The legacy, then and now. The ancient Olympic Games ended in 393 CE, banned by Roman Emperor Theodosius I as part of his efforts to suppress pagan practices. But their spirit lived on, inspiring the revival of the Games in 1896 under Pierre de Coubertin, the father of the modern Olympics. Today, the Olympics continue to evolve, breaking barriers and inspiring new generations. From the stories of underdog athletes achieving the impossible to nations finding common ground, the Games remain a testament to humanity's enduring love for competition and camaraderie. Conclusion: a shared human story. Though separated by centuries, the ancient and modern Olympic Games share a common thread: the celebration of human potential. Whether competing for Zeus or striving for gold, athletes remind us of what we're capable of when we push our limits. The next time you watch the Olympics, remember that every sprint, leap, and throw carries echoes of an ancient past, where humanity first came together to celebrate its shared spirit. And just like the athletes of Olympia, today's champions continue to inspire us, proving that while times may change, the human drive for greatness is eternal.